Thank you for coming out this morning just to take a few minutes to remember and honor our dear Ginger. Ginger was, she was a light on our campus. I remember specifically, honestly, during our hardest year, which was the spring of 2020 and the fall of 2021, Ginger was one of our temperature takers at the front gate. And she did such a phenomenal job of making sure that my day and my daughter's day and every staff member's day started with a positive connection. And I feel like that was really her calling, right? That's who she was. She loved us. And she didn't mind telling us that she loved us. And she took great pride in making sure that we felt loved and cared for. And so I'm honored to stand here with all of you today, just to take a little bit of time to remember Ginger and honor her memory with us, guys.
So Kim just asked me to come and just say just a couple of words about Ginger, and I wanted to say thank you for all of you guys, all the friends and family that are at home, and thank you guys for coming. I know there was some of you who knew her so well and so much better than me, and I just appreciate everyone coming and just being a part of this. So and for me just to be a little part of it. But one of the things I think I wanted to expand on what Kim said is that every single day when you walked in the library, she just made you feel like you were the most important person. And I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one that she made feel that way, because I felt like I was the most important person. And she, not only did she feel like that you were the most important person, but that what you were doing here was the most important thing. And she, anytime she had something to say about a kid, and she would come, and she'd always say sweetie or honey, or give you, and she's like, what's going on, she was just very respectful of what everybody else's role was with the school. And I think that just created this synergy around her and around the school that just respected who everybody was when they stepped foot on campus, and what they did and what their jobs were and how they could help kids. And so I just really always appreciated her, and So I just wanted to just take a moment, just a moment of silence to reflect on her and what she brought to our lives and to our campus, and just to remind everyone to try to exude those things. I know Nikki, we were talking the other day just about how you can take someone else's energy and exude it from your own to other people. And so just maybe taking a moment to remember her and to remember how we can honor her every day by making everybody we come into contact with feel special and feel unique and feel worthy about being on campus and doing what we do. So I just wanted to take a moment, if you guys could join me in remembering her in that way. So just say, just so much. And I also wanted to say that as she was saying that, a lot of times there was some heavy metal blaring from behind her desk. And that was always so much fun. My favorite band, Metallica, you know, was just totally blaring. So
Don't worry.
So hopefully we can share some stories and some good times, and just wanted to say thank you everyone, all her friends and family that weren't able to be here. So thank you for being here online with us. We appreciate it.
If anyone else would like to speak or share a memory, the family is streaming in from Bobcat TV. So if anyone else would like to come forward and just share memories, and you're more than welcome to do that.
I'll be glad to hop right in. I'm one of the few people that have been here, remember Ginger coming in. And it's incredible how one person with their attitude and their spirit can change a place. And the entire, at that time, library, the entire demeanor of that place changed radically when she arrived. And yes, she made people feel special. But when I think of her, the thing that always strikes me is her laugh. She had one of the most infectious laughs of anybody I've ever known. And she spread that among the staff, but among kids. You would walk through there, and of course, where I work, I walk through the library all the time, and you would just see her over there with kids, and they would be laughing, and you could hear her through the whole place. And she was just an amazing light in that sense. And I appreciate the 19 years that I got to hang out with her. So thank you guys so much.
I just have a quick story. So I'm squeamish around needles, and we were having a flu shot on campus for free. I was like, okay, this is great. And Ginger was in the room. She knew I was afraid of needles, and she looked at me and she was like, right here, honey. Right here. Right here. And I had to sit down, right? I was like, I have to sit down. You have to sit? Yes, I have to sit down. Right here, honey, right here. So I'll never forget that, and that's who Ginger was. She loved everyone. She was kind and thoughtful, and generous and compassionate and warm. And I just want to put my very best out there to her family, to Mike and to Cole, to her sister and her mother. We loved her. She was special. We'll always remember her, and I just appreciate everybody for being here today. So thank you very much.
So when I started here, the bus would drop my girls off after they went to elementary school. The bus would take them here, And it wasn't long before they quit coming to Dad's classroom and just, we're gonna go hang out with Miss Ginger. And she always took such good care of them while I was wrapping up my school day. And she followed them as they graduated up through Cienega and off on, two of them at least, off into college. She always cared for them. And it was so nice knowing that they were having a great time with Miss Ginger and not just sitting around bored saying, Daddy, can we get to go? Daddy, can we go? But for the last several years, every time I come in, she'd be like, hi, honey, like she does. She loved these kids on this campus, and she loved Jesus, and she would pray for those kids all the time. She'd be telling me like, oh, I'm really struggling with, this individual that, was sharing something with me, and just pray with me for them. And so she, even in her home life, she was still working for our kids. And, hopefully I still get to bump into Cole around town, because I bump into the two of them frequently. So best of luck, guys. And yeah, hey, Ginger.
My mom knew Ginger since they were best friends in the 3rd grade. And when I came here as a student, it was always hugs. Hi, how you doing, sweetie? Me and my twin brother both. If we couldn't get home, Ginger was calling, Connie, can I drive your boys home? Can we meet up halfway? Whatever you need. Even after I started working here, if I was having a rough day, I'd send her a text message. She'd say, come in for a minute, come get your hug. She'd have a piece of candy for me. When I had my own classroom, she'd send a TA over with a goodie. Ginger loved her family, and she loved this Bobcat family, and she left a mark on each and every person she met here.
I'm going to be brief, y'all, those that know me. A greeting is a thing that just sets your day. There's greeters at churches, there's greeters at hotels, and there's greeters everywhere you go. Well, Ginger was our greeter right here at the school. I still remember walking in the door. I might not be happy, but I'm not really sad. But all I can hear is, Ronnie B, Ronnie B! And that just made my day. And I don't have too much else to say. As I get older, I get a little briefer. But she's going to be missed for real, y'all. And I can see people coming up here just reflecting the thoughts that they had about her just by looking at her plaque. Thank you. Yeah, that brings people on.
I brought her into this world with the help of our Lord. She was a wonderful, incredible daughter, friend. No one loved this school more than she did. No one loved these kids and wanted to see them all prosper. She wanted to see them all do something good with their lives. And when they had problems, they knew they could go to Ginger. They called her at home. She would spend weekends on the phone with them in order to help them, keep them straight, and not let any harm come to them. That was her big fear, was their getting their driver's license. Oh my word, did she ever pray for them? And pray for the parents. But she was the most incredible daughter. I have two, Tammy and Ginger, and they were like two peas in the pod. Tammy just cannot get her head wrapped around this yet. She could not come. She just isn't ready for that yet. But she will be in our hearts forever. Every time we think of all the wonderful things that she went out of her way to do for other people, not just at the school, her neighbors, her friends, her church. Wherever she was needed, Ginger was there. And she loved all of you. She loved all the parents. She loved the people that were helping with the staff in the school. She loved the staff. She always referred to it as, this is my school. This is my school and I belong here. And I want to thank you all so much for coming. It just makes my heart feel so good to know that all of you loved her too. Thank you.
How to wrap up, right? I don't know what to say. My heart is heavy, but I'm honored to share the sadness with you, and I think she would be tickled to see how much we loved her, right? So I liked how Eric talked about how you can exude someone else's energy, right? So I think that it's probably fitting for us to leave today and try to exude Ginger's energy today and every day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yeah.